Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is 7:14 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the second day of June 2021. Happy Wednesday. All right, taking a look at Cardano here. We are slightly above the weekly Tenkan-sen, which has been a really contentious zone throughout the whole trading day and some of yesterday. The Tenkan-sen currently is at 170.24. We are at 175.14 at the present. Going back to the daily chart, in 45 minutes, we'll have the daily close, and we remain above the Kijun-sen, but there's not a whole heck of a lot of movement up here in this last hour or so. If we look at the hourly, we were trading up higher. We reached our intraday high at noon Eastern time. We got to 180, and now we're back down to the 175 zone. In fact, if you look at the 5-minute chart, there's a pretty steep drop from about 4 p.m. and then again at 6 p.m. we saw pretty steep drops trying to claw back some of those losses. But as I look at the 4-hour chart, and I'm aware that we don't publish these till later on, closer to a London session, but this might be really lagging. However, on the 4-hour chart, there's three things here that are really kind of bearish. The first is that the composite index line, it has crossed down below the slow average, so that's a fairly bearish event. At the same time, the percent B has crossed down below 0.8, and it looks like we are seeing resistance up against that 65 zone. So if we cross back down below 55, that's going to be key. I don't know if you guys remember me drawing this. Maybe I didn't or did draw this for y'all yesterday, but we have this this rising wedge pattern on the RSI. Saw it broke, moved up to retest, and dropped back down. That's where we're currently at. And the movement below here is not out of bounds. Meaning that there's not a divergent move here at the present. So that's a good thing if you are looking for a short-term drop still. There's a, depending on how you want to look at it, this is a rising or an ascending triangle, which is a naturally bullish condition right up against this high volume node. This could really pop up out of here, or else we're looking at this from the viewpoint of a just kind of a continual bear flag pattern, and we would expect to see it to continue to trade lower. The broader market is up a little bit today, but again, it's June. There's seasonal weakness here where we should expect to see another big drop this month. If not, we'll stagnate, maybe see that sell-off happen at the end of the month or in early July. But either way, and it could totally be wrong here because these are cryptocurrencies, either way, I think the likelihood that we continue to see these higher prices in Cardano may be fairly muted. Now, there is a lot of fundamental data that could generate some short-term spikes higher, but we'll want to watch out for those. But in the meantime, still kind of sitting and waiting and looking for a drop. In the near term, on the daily support zone below the Kijun-sen, I would look at the Tenkan-sen at 160, and then below that, really that 138 to 140 zone where we have a Senko span B, the bottom of the cloud. Volume is still relatively low here on the daily, and we're up against that first resistance level in the bear market RSI settings. So 55 is the resistant level. Yeah, we just kind of waiting to see how this plays out, because again, unless something changes drastically with the price action over the next 40 minutes, we're going to have a third day in a row where we've closed around that 174, 175 value area. So look out for that. From all of Shared Exchange Rates UK TV, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.